And the second type of questions we get is when we have a unknown k in the question, but there's no k's in the answer. So therefore, because k is these answers here, we will try these answers one by one into the equation as long as it satisfies the requirement. It says z is a real number. So that means whatever number I put into this equation with these 4 answers, my answer on my calculator should not have a I value because it's a real number. So that means the imaginary part is 0. Okay, so I should get a 0i. So you will see one by one by putting these 4 in which one gives me a 0i. So let's do one example and you try to do the rest by yourself. So 4i plus the first answer is a -6, so I'll replace a -6 there. -6 minus 3 bracket I 6 times. If you remember the way we simplify I6 is dividing that by 4. Any number power divided by 4, it's 1.5 in this case. So in 0.5 you get a -1, because if it's a whole number then it's just 1. If it is 0.25 then it's I. If it's 0.5 then it's -1, and if it's 0.75 it is -I. So using this as my indicator, that's because it's 0.5, my answer should be a -1. So in here I can actually type in -1 instead, and then plus again k was -6 minus 2, and 7 divided by 4 is 1.75, and 0.75 is a -I, so -I. For this answer, the real part is 9, imaginary part is 12. So I didn't want 12, I want 0i because it's a real number. So A is not one of the answers, and you're going to do the same for the 6, 4 and -4 to replace this value here because it's k minus 3, and also this value here. So you can change them to 6, 4 and -4, and whichever answer for the imaginary part is 0, that will indicate that number is a real number, and that would be your answer.